YouTubers, this is Jen from Genuine Tarot Readings. Thank you for checking out my channel. This is my first go for February 2016. Just wanted to do a short intro, tell you a tiny bit about me, and then we'll just go into it, and then you'll learn about me through the rest of however long I do this. I'm an empath and intuitive reader. I've been reading for a little over 10 years. I like helping people. It offers therapeutic benefits for me and my clients, so it's a win-win situation for everybody. And I just figured I'd go about trying to make a business and see how it goes, see if I can do what I love and make that my living. So that being said, I'm going to start off with just a February reading for the month and see about how long it takes for me to do these videos. Right now I'm only available for a certain time to do these, so once things open up and I can start doing bi-weeklies, that would be the optimal. So just check it out. If you haven't got a chance, check out my website, genuinetarotreadings.com, and look me up. Thank you very much, and let's get to your reading. Hi Capricorn, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jen from genuinetarotreadings.com, and I'm here to give you your February 2016 general reading. I suggest that you check out your moon and rising signs as well for a little more information peppered in there, and it'll complete a story for you perhaps. As far as what you can expect or what's going on, it'll resonate for some, not all, but I hope it does resonate for you. If not, you can always contact me for a personal reading and get a more detailed and tailored reading for you and your needs and what you are dying to know. Oh Lord, look at what you are getting here. All right. Okay, let's, so the way I do this is I don't have designated cards like fears, challenges, anything like that. I just kind of lay out the energies and see if it tells me, you know, a story or a complete vision of what we're looking at, what you can expect and all that. It's your job to kind of tune in also and see how these fit to your situation as well. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, I'll start with that one this time because it kind of sets the tone for the whole thing. The bottom, you have the Magician. Now, the Magician in this deck, which is the Golden Tarot deck, it looks like Jesus. And he's got a bunch of animals that he's obviously creative. It's funny because he's kind of giving the peace sign on the, if you see him. He's chilling with the other animals and he's surrounded by all that he's created, and on his little table he's got all of the elements to create with. He's got the wand, the sword, the pentacle, and the cup. He is the master of his destination. He has the ability to make things happen as if they were by magic. And that's what the Magician is really all about, is potential, ultimate potential. That infinity sign is like, you know, anything is possible. I can make anything happen. I have all the tools and the will, the sheer willpower to make it happen. And that's how I'm feeling that February is going to be for you guys. You guys are going to have a lot of different stuff going on. I feel like a lot of you are in a position where you are tired of drama and just you're getting it. This card right here, let's start off. The Seven of Wands is about getting it from all angles. Seeing all these wands poking up, all these are little troubles and dramas and naysayers, and you're up on top with your wand and you're like, oh hell no, you're not getting to me, you know, you're not going to shake my confidence. You're fighting it. You're fighting it off. You are conquering in effect because you're on top of it all. You are making sure that it's not tearing you down to the level. So this could be somebody or some things that you feel are holding you back, or trying to bring you down, or trying to come after what you've built or what you're building. A lot of it is, it could be some people actually fighting their insecurities, their own insecurities. I'm gonna actually move these a little bit. Fighting insecurities. So, I do feel that's something that's tied to this. You are the master of your destiny. You are on top of it, literally on top of it right now. You're doing a good job. You've got the Lovers card, which the Lovers, it could mean literally lovers. Like, you could have entered a relationship, or there could be a love relationship very prominent for you in February, or something you're seeing as becoming something prominent for you in that department. But really with the Lovers too, it's about decisions of union, because this could be a partnership going into business with somebody, a new business partner. This could be a project on, a creative project, and you're coming together with someone, but it is definitely a union. I do feel it's romantic though, because right underneath this bad boy you have the Two of Cups. So some of you really have love on the mind, or are going to be in it, especially this is the center of your relationship. When you have the Lovers and the Two of Cups, that's like the only thing you're missing right here is pretty much the Ace of Cups to let you know, like knock you down and tell you, yeah, you're in love, or there will be love coming in for you. I feel like some of you are like, I have a feeling some of you are fighting it. Some of you don't want it, or are trying to fight your own urges, or fight this love from maybe happening. Maybe some of you are scared or aren't ready for this, or it's not something that you pictured. Like you weren't ready. This is like you're fighting it off, like, oh shit, there's all this coming. No, you're like fighting. Some of you are actually fighting this. I have a feeling. Some of you are fighting it. I have a feeling though you're gonna eventually not, it's happening for you whether you like it or not. See this lady, this is actually the Queen of Swords, could indicate an air sign, a mature woman, or feminine vibes. Could be a male also. I don't really try to attach sex to them so much, but this woman is been through the ringer. This woman is solemn and kind of to herself. She's fiercely independent. She's like the independent queen, warrior queen. She's cut people down to get to where she's at, and she's cut out people that don't serve her at all. She's the widower sometimes, or the divorcee kind of energy sometimes. Also, it's just someone that doesn't really see herself with anybody, or doesn't feel like she wants to really, or is necessary to connect with anybody. So either you do have an air sign woman that's fighting you, or you're just embodying those characteristics of like, I'm independent, I don't need nobody, I don't need no man or woman, I'm good. But this right here, especially facing your Two of Cups, this thing is coming at you whether you like it or not. And I have a feeling that it's either with a fire sign, or it's going to come in like a fire. It's going to burn, and it's going to be like, nope, I'm burning through, and you're going to get emblazed in this passion on the way. Like, I feel like something's coming at you strong. See this little fire in the background? That's that fire. So you've got this guy, and he's got his little scroll, and he's bringing you this news. And it's of a passionate nature. It's something that you feel passionate about. And, you got bunnies in the background too, and it's a passionate card. So maybe it's something lustful. It doesn't even necessarily have to be love. It could be just a passionate exchange and union between two people that fires you up, lights your fire, quite literally for you. But this news coming in, creatively speaking too, this is great. If you are just working on something right now and your creative juices are flowing like crazy, this is news that's going to either help you, or that you are bringing like, hey, I'm here and I'm making stuff happen. Sometimes it can also indicate movement And I mean like travel movement as well. The wands are about travel sometimes. So you could have gotten that home you were looking for, or news that you are going to need to move, or that you are moving somewhere. But whatever it is, I think it's a good move. I don't feel like it's bad at all. I don't see any negative cards whatsoever, really. It's all good. You do have some court cards, so you've got a lot of people in play and whatever is going on. Also, I wanted to say about this guy is he could be a suitor, or she could be a suitor. If so, it's most likely a fire sign. So we're talking Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And they've just got a fiery disposition. They're young at heart. It's a page, so they're young at heart. So whoever this is, they're looking, I feel like they're looking at you. Like they're zoning in on you, Capricorn. They want what you're serving. You got this Two of Cups in the middle of this reading. So this is very good. If you want it, this is good for you. It really does indicate like a loving union. This Rest card, it's funny, if you are fighting it, you can't fight this. You're just gonna have to, like, I don't want to say lay down and take it, but that's basically what I'm getting from this, is just let it happen. Just chill and relax and let this take you over. There's no use fighting it, is basically what I get, because this card literally is they're done fighting. They're done fighting. They've hung up their swords. The Three of Swords that comes before this is typically about like feeling defeated or feeling just hurt and just, you know, conquered. But this guy is not conquered. He's conquered it, or it is over. Whatever the case, fighting is done. He's sleeping on a sword. So they say that, I think there's a Cajun little, I don't even know what you would call that, saying or belief that sleeping under a knife, putting a knife under your bed, cuts your recovery time in half. So that's what I get from this, is a sword. I'm feeling like someone wants to do that. Like they see that you're struggling with this. They're not relenting at all, but they put this sword under your bed so you can kind of rest easy, and they'll be there for you when you wake up. That's what I'm feeling from this. Someone is, yeah. If you are single and this is not applying to you at all, and you don't feel like love is in your cards right now, I really feel like this is just rest. You feel like you've got a lot of mental, swords are about mental stress and energies and ideas and things like that, the logical sense. You just need to rest and chill out for a minute. Something is consuming, or you feel like it might have been consuming you, or starting to. I feel like some of you were feeling lonely. She's like solemn and widower, or widow, widow. You know, sometimes it is about like a feeling of loss or loneliness, but she's not like crying about it or anything. She's pretty stone-faced, but I feel like some of you have been real lonely for a long time. Maybe you're fighting depression. In any case, something's gonna light you on fire. And you're gonna feel this again. You're gonna feel this, you know, sometimes this can even, for some, it might talk about engagement, because they're coming together. They look like they're underneath a gazebo too. You know, they're underneath this, I get like engagement or marriage, but mostly engagement out of this. The Four of Wands sometimes makes me think of actual marriage, but so you're resting. This Knight of Swords, or Page of Swords rather, excuse me, is right underneath this this Page of Wands. So you've got another, like right under this Page of Wands, you've got Page of Swords too, and it's an air sign. So we're talking, you know what though, honestly, this is a bull. So even though bulls are Tauruses are earth energies, like you, Capricorn, there's a bull, so it might even be, I know the mostly air signs, might be a Taurus. But you've got air sign, energies here, excuse me. So you might have another suitor. I feel like, and if that's the case, if this is about, suitors, women or men, depending, you might be just beating them off with a stick. That might be the only reason that this is here. It's not even having to do with drama. You might be just beating them off with the stick because you've got it like that right now. You're on fire. So, you've got this air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, right? Youthful, again. This person, though, isn't as fiery, and just kind of like fire burns through. There's no discrimination or no thought. It just burns. It just goes. Swords are more planned, more strategic. Swords are more precise, I should say. Swords have that. Air signs have that. They're very logical. Sometimes they act without it, but for the most part, they're pretty precise in what they're good at, like chess and stuff like that. They are very concise and not as emotionally attached, maybe, as cups or even wands. They're leaning more towards, like you guys, Capricorns are a practical sign as well with the earth. So it's more in that vein, youthful energy, but still a little more serious. Knows what they want. There's a method to that madness, I feel. So again, it might be another suitor, or might be something that you are channeling. Then you've got this Knight of Coins. You've got like so many people. I'm having a hard time keeping track of who's doing what or why. But you've got a Knight of Coins here. If these pages aren't news relating to something that makes you creatively fueled or passionate, or business related, and then you've got the swords, which is more of like logical, practical things, mental energies, and something that's truths also. Sometimes I look at swords as even though wands speak to inspiration, I think sometimes swords can too, depending on the spread. And I think that this could also be just like a creative force. And then you've got this guy right here, this Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins isn't so much about news as the page as it is about an offering of some kind. Now, the Knight of Coins is an earth sign. So we're talking either Capricorn as yourself, Taurus, or Virgo. So, and knights are a little more mature than the pages, but they're not as mastered as, say, the kings or queens. They are typically closer to your adult than your pages. This guy, if it's not an actual earth sign in your realm, or a suitor, or actually even embodying that, then they're probably just traits, which is slow trotting and slow plodding. That's this knight right here. He is the most, and I don't mean this to be mean, but he is the most boring of the knights. He's very practical. He's very grounded. He's very slow and methodical, but extremely precise in it. Like, that's why he's so slow and takes his time, because he knows exactly what he wants, and he's going to take every single step seriously and commit. This is about a commitment, kind of. He's very extremely reliable kind of guy, or kind of woman, or trait, rather. So very dependable. Or it could just be an offering of some kind of, he's offering you something of abundance. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could be something that makes you feel abundant. Again, with, it's not always so cut and dry that it's got to be money. It's got to be money. Nope, it doesn't have to be. It's something that makes you feel rich and secure. I look at this guy like security. In fact, to be honest, as far as what I'm reading, I don't even think this is another suitor. I just think that this is either what you're looking for, is stability and security offered to you. That's what you're looking for, or that's what someone will offer. Maybe this this Page of Swords here will offer this to you, which I could totally see that, because both are very precise and reliable kind of traits here. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do find yourself where you have a air sign in this situation. That might be the person that can offer you this, because the fire sign is all passion, baby. Let's just let it rip kind of energies, where this is more planned out, very planned out, and executed to perfection. This right here, this Queen of Cups, she is indicative of water signs. So this would be Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio. So she is very sensitive and very intuitive. She is sometimes psychic, even in touch with her emotions, empathic. She's very giving, and she kind of flows. Just think of water signs. She flows energy and emotion. She flows out emotion. She's a good reader of personalities. She's loving, and she taps into that kind of high priestess energy. She's like a little lesser of the, you know, high priestess is like complete and total in command of like that empathic and intuitive. She's kind of like on that path, but not quite there yet. But a very mature woman. So if it's not an actual water sign, it's just someone exuding these qualities, I think that this is actually what it's like a it's like what you will eventually become. You start up here with being the Queen of Swords, and you end up being the Queen of Cups. It's like a journey. You know, you might be beating them off and kind of fighting away. At first you start off a little, you know, emotionally maybe detached, or just not willing to accept, or you just don't feel like it's something you want. After the fire has been lit again, and you're just kind of like, all right, you're getting used to it, you're warming up to it, you know, maybe after some consideration and a meditative state, you are, you know, vetting options, and then you come to be this Queen of Cups. That's what I feel for the most part for a lot of you out there, how that's kind of playing out for you. There's a Scorpion on here too, so I really say Scorpio energies for sure. And then I already kind of went over the Magician, so really all this is available to you. These things are available to you, you know. All it's gonna take is an open mind, a little bit of retreat maybe, to figure out what exactly it is you want. Maybe you will find, you know, what exactly you want. If you're looking for something a little more stable this time and not so fiery, or vice versa, I feel like you're really getting in tune with what you want and what you're after. Alrighty, Capricorn, thank you very much for tuning in. If you'd like a personal reading, please check out genuinetarotreadings.com. If not, I will see you guys in March. Have a good one.